Let's start Chapter 10, Lesson 2, Multiplying Polynomials. You should have printed off your note sheet and now copy down the examples as we do them together. Okay, we want to multiply these two binomials, x plus 8 times x minus 7. We can do this by a method I call double distributive property. In other words, distribute the x and then distribute the 8. Usually I don't show this step and I just go ahead and simplify them on the fly. But in this case we get x squared minus 7x plus 8x minus 56. We can also combine like terms like we did in yesterday's lesson. We end up with x squared plus x minus 56, a quadratic trinomial that is our final answer. If that was too quick, remember you can watch it again. Okay, so let's do that one more time. Let's distribute the 2x, which would be 2x times 5x is 10x squared, and 2x times 1 is 2x. Next, we'll distribute the 3. 3 times 5x is 15x, and 3 times 1 is 3. We can combine like terms again. We end up with 10x squared plus 17x plus 3. Why don't you go ahead and try this one? Pause the video. When you're done with it, check yours against mine. Okay, so you're all done. Let's try it. 3x minus x, 3x times x and 3x times negative 3. 3x times x is 3x squared. 3x times negative 3 is negative 9x. Now we'll distribute the 4. 4 times x is 4x, and 4 times negative 3 is negative 12. Then we combine like terms. 3x squared minus 5x minus 12. Hopefully that's what you got. This one looks a little bit different because it's a binomial times a trinomial, but the process remains the same. We're still going to distribute x, and we're still going to distribute negative 4. Here we go. X times 5x, x times 9, and x times negative 2x squared. Negative 4 times 5x, negative 4 times 9, and negative 4 times negative 2x squared. Again, this is a step I normally wouldn't show, but it should be pretty clear where everything's coming from. If not, there's more examples in chapter 10, section 10.2 in your book. Let's simplify this expression now. X times 5x is 5x squared. X times 9 is 9x, and x times negative 2x squared is negative 2x cubed. Negative 4 times 5x is negative 20x, negative 4 times 9 is negative 36, and negative 4 times negative 2x squared is positive 8x squared. As in yesterday's lesson, we need to combine like terms. Let's write the answers in standard form, so we'll start with the biggest exponent, that is negative 2x cubed. We have 5x squared and 8x squared, which combine to make 13x squared. 9x and negative 20x makes negative 11x, and negative 36 is all by itself. This cubic polynomial is the product of this binomial and this trinomial. Let's do it again. This time we have a trinomial times a binomial. Now we could distribute the 5x squared, distribute the negative x, and distribute the 3, but since multiplication can be done in any order, I'm going to do it the other way. I'm going to distribute the 6x and distribute the negative 5. 6x times 5x squared is 30x cubed. 6x times negative x is negative 6x squared, and 6x times negative 3 is negative 18x. Now let's distribute the negative 5. Negative 5 times 5x squared is negative 25x squared. Negative 5 times negative x is positive 5x. And negative 5 times negative 3 is positive 15. Combine like terms, writing the answer in standard form. Negative 6x squared and negative 25x squared makes negative 31x squared. Negative 18x and 5x makes negative 13x. And don't forget the 15. All right, you try it. A binomial times a trinomial. Pause the video because I'm going to solve it too. When you're all done, press play again and we'll compare answers. 2x times 3x squared, negative x, and negative 4. We're distributing that 2x. We'll get 6x cubed minus 2x squared minus 8. Next, we distribute the negative 1. Negative 1 times 3x squared is negative 3x squared. Negative 1 times negative x is 4x, and negative 1 times negative 4 is 4. Let's combine like terms. Negative 2x squared and negative 3x squared makes negative 5x squared. Negative 8x and positive 8x makes negative 7x. Negative 4, or I'm sorry, the positive 4 is all by itself. This is our answer. Okay, that's it for today's notes. Make sure when you come into class tomorrow that you've got these notes completed, and we'll start the in-class assignment, and I'll help you with any questions you have. If you need to go back and rewatch any parts of the video, feel free to do so. I would also highly recommend that you read the section out of your book. That'll give you a good head start coming into class tomorrow. Good luck.